It's week 2 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey. He had a great week to build off of last time out, reaching triple digits and adding 2 touchdowns. It's the 49ers and the Buccaneers, and it's coming up.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week, 17 carries, 72 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations in high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations. He's doing everything in his power to follow through.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. There's the stiff arm. Still on his feet. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. There he goes, right side. Now he's 3 to midfield. How about this? Shutting defenders at the 15. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 78 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbelievable game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Shoves him away. Connects with Kittle underneath. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Got up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's taken to 26. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They're going to look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, 49ers.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
At the Buccaneers 2-yard line.
Lawrence going to keep it. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Trevor Lawrence, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And he's had a hard time avoiding the interceptions of late. A couple last week, a couple more so far in this one. See if he can do better here as they start with a 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
3rd and 8.
The 22-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Lawrence will throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Still going. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 53 yards. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And some room to maneuver. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Here's Jake Camarda now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 14. And a 49er first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll lose lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Back at the 45-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. This will be caught by Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36.
It's a gain of 20. First down, San Francisco.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bucs 30-yard line.
Lawrence. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And a 49er first down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out come the Bucs now. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Brought down on the play by Darrell Luter. Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Back to throw here. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
At the 25-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Complete right side to Otten. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence connects with Kittle underneath. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
At the 34-yard line.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. So everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Lawrence connects with Kittle underneath. Look at the big man rumble. George Kittle. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Lawrence's throw caught by Gray. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Second down and 8.
Second and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Here is third and 5.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Here's a second and 5 now from the 25.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Straight ahead at Stevenson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 111 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Stevenson on first down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They run once more with Stevenson, and he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Lawrence. Connects with Kittle underneath. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And
down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, what a move. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, and it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Now back to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Otten. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otten, 39 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
That is caught. Pushes him aside at the 45.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. 1st down, San Francisco.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now Lawrence to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the
20. 143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught by Evans. And he's brought down. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
Go that way then.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let them bleed the game out that way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Now a handoff. Stevenson.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And it gives him a nice pickup.
Here's 2nd and 3.
I thought you was watching a movie. Did you do your homework? Oh, did you do that homework Friday? Did you do all of it?
He takes us down to about
Turned it in.
for a gain of 3.
You get an A+?
Not too many offenses want to turn
Why you don't be getting no grades? I want to be seeing grades.
They've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd and
What do you know, daughter?
pick it up through the air. And this is going to be
That's the prize. You need to know something.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And I'm not sure he got there.
I'm not sure he got it either. I ain't sure he got it either.
He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 1 now.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Big strides, look at him go.
And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
At the 49ers 48-yard line.
They'll drop to throw.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 27-yard line.
On the handoff, Stevenson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. And a 49er first down.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At their 49-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bucs down by 16, a minute 46 to go. Somehow they need to come up with a pair of touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And now it appears that the referee's
play
been
is under
buzzed.
review.
We'll get a review. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Right back to Chris Godwin.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll look to throw again.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The defense. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the 49ers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's week 4 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Colts and the Rams.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
And they'll be led out by a former first-rounder, his 4th year now out of Utah State, Jordan Love.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Off the play fake, Love. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne.
Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football.
And bringing them out is one of the most exciting players in the NFL every season. A former MVP, it's Lamar Jackson.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
A good game there on 1st down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 19 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
I can remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The Colts hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line.
You know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And he completes it to Wilson. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll run with Montgomery. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Jackson.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on third down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA. Khalif Raymond. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
You see David
Montgomery
heading back out to begin the drive.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the lane.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah,
so I'm going to call you because this is going to stop. But when it stops, I'm going to need you to hit this button right here. Don't hit this one, not this one. This bottom button right here. This bottom button. This bottom button. So when I call you, all you got to do is just hit this bottom button. That's it. That's it. That's all you guys do.
Goes over here on the punt. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you
Why
can get out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Love's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play fake. Here's Love.
He'll buy some time right. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Rams to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On play action. Love to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw now. Here's Love. And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. They proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Love with it here. 3rd and short yardage. That is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, L.A. Khalif Raymond. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Jackson. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
No gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson, and he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
You got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he returns this to the 22. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. On the slant, he's got Hardman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Love.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
On the counter, ETN.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
2nd and 9.
Love from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very...
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down at 7.
Now it's Jackson.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
A gain of 5. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
It's Williams on the catch.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Right side to Williams.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Jackson. And incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incomplete.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Another toe for ETN.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
ETN up the middle. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now he brings up 3rd down. Love now.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. And the Colts coming out now.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
He finds Wilson.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Jackson will throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Jaquan Brisker there defensively.
Jackson. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Gay on board field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Bengals who are out in front as those two head towards the break. The Bengals looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. 2 touchdown passes there for Brock Purdy. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Nick Chubb, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Jackson's throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Jackson
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Etienne once more.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Love. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Down right around the 25. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9. Running out of the gun with Etienne.
Evades him at the 20. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Indy set to go on offense once more. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Collins.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Collins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Another one caught by Collins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Montgomery back to the ground. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw now. Here's Love.
He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Love. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw is Jackson.
Got a man. It's Collins complete.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running left, Montgomery. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And they nearly sprung him. Takes us all the way down to the 37. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 12. And the Rams first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll make it third down. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And that is no good. And there'll be a this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd down, Jackson will complete this one to Collins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Jackson now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So this defense, Charles, quite a performance. Now working on a shutout, but they have still yet to give up a touchdown as they come up with the interception there.
Well, we've seen this from them before because you can move the ball on them through the middle of the field, but once you get into the red zone, that's where they really clamp down. They come up with the interception there, but you know about this crew. They're playing modern defense, taking care of the red zone 3rd downs and getting after the quarterback.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Andy Lee now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 42-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson going right back to Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They go play action with Jackson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Going up the gun, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. L.A. readies for its next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. First down, going to the air with Love. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action. Love to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he is going to have the Rams first down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on 4th down. Now Love.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Love.
Well, these corners, I'll tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kenneth Murray in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's a give to Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
Now Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback play And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Indianapolis, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.